My name is Dr. Eddie Tukaya from enterprisedoctors.com. Please welcome to this edition of these sessions that we talk about money and everything else relating to money. Today, though, this is one of the questions I've been asked several times. How do you create an emergency fund or a safety net for your day-to-day transactions? So let us start and find out why we need to have an emergency fund just in case. And one of the reasons is this: unexpected things happen. This is what happens in life. People lose their jobs or become sick or things like that happen. So we need to put something aside. People call it something aside for the rainy day, but I don't think that describes it. I think it's something that if you ever need to face one of the challenges of the world, you have something ready for that. Sometimes it helps us to reduce or have less stress anyway, because if you're thinking about money and these particular issues happen to happen, then you are struggling as well. It gives us some kind of peace of mind, and also there's a focus for us to get rid of loans and everything else that might distract our attention and get us to focus on what is required. So that is the reason why we do that. And to most people, it's very, very difficult to put aside enough money. Well, experts say you need something like between 6 and 12 months of expenses, because that's how long it sometimes takes to recover. The pandemic of 2020 is showing us that all of these things can happen, and what you don't want is a situation where your family is put at risk. The best way to do it is to create automatic transfer, because what happens is when people money, what they do is they spend the money, and whatever is left is what they save. Whereas by putting away roughly about between 20 and 30% of our net income, and we put it away first, we then readjust to what is left. So the best thing is pay yourself first, is what the experts say. Put some money aside. It could vary. Don't start, if you can afford to put 20 or 30% away, start very slowly and build it up gradually. Also, one of the things is you might want to check one of my videos on how best to reduce your costs so that you have enough to put aside for savings. The other thing we need to consider is what are the best investments that you can have. Mainly though, the best investment is financial education. It's cheap. Find out about the best way to make things happen, read the right books, and also go for training or coaching so that you have an ability and an understanding of money and finance. And once you do that, so much easier for you to take control than ask somebody else to do it for you. So my advice is get control and do it yourself. Don't give it to an expert, because the experts have several clients, and most of the time they may not be able to look after your interests as best as you can. Action though. A lot of planning can happen. I've got a video on how to plan. Take action. Start small. A journey of 1,000 miles. Start with the first step. So go for it. What are the drivers? Are the things to consider? What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? They must be compelling, because if they are not, then you will do it. If the goal is, oh, just to put money aside a bit, no. If the goal is about the future, what you want to do in the future, or the legacy, or doing something, where do you see yourself in 5, 10, 15 years? Are you going to be living in your own house, mortgage free? Are you going to be driving your own cars, or are you going to be doing all of these things? Help to motivate you to get to that point, but make the dream big enough to motivate you to want to do it. Okay, so think about the future. Where do you want to see yourself? Can you invest the money you've put in aside? Can you get the money very, very quickly? Think of your legacy. What is it you want to do? Can you make extra money based on some of the talents that you have? Can you sell some books? Can you provide teaching? Can you provide coaching? Look at ideas that can help to build your confidence and make you into a better person, but at the same time give you some extra money as well. Be a happy saver and an investor. Find out the best things that you can do. There's so many books that you can read. So educate yourself, because money is a critical factor, but it's also something that can cost us a lot of hassle if we don't think about how to do this very well. And the best thing to do is to get rid of any of these worries, and you can do that by planning ahead and making sure that you're ready for any eventualities. I wish you all the best of luck as well. Wishing you all the best. Keep well. Thank you.